Artimus Prime, Artimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. It's Artimus. Subscribe for things. Yeah. Hey, what's up, you guys? Artimus Prime here, doing another DC figure review on the DC Collectibles Arkham Origins Deathstroke figure from Series 2. Very cool looking figure. Nice looking packaging over here. This is the second figure I've picked up from the Arkham Origins figure line. I picked this up at my local comic book shop, Coastside Comics. It's a place to get comics when you're on the coast. You need comics, you go to the Coastside Comics. And if your local comic book shop does not have this figure, you can find your Batman figures at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
As I had already mentioned, I do like the packaging for these Arkham Origins figures. They do look really cool. I like how it has Batman written across the top over here, and it's all embossed in the package and everything. So this is all raised up where it says Batman. Same thing with the Bat logo over there. It says Arkham Origins Deathstroke action figure Series 2. Warning, small parts not for children under 3 years old. And we have the other figures from this series. We have Deadshot, Deathstroke, this huge Killer Croc figure that Century Productions reviewed, Anarchy, and Firefly, which are also all reviewed by JC at ToyNewsEye.com. I remember at New York Comic Con I saw images at the DC Collectibles panel and it looked amazing. I'm curious to find out for myself, so let's crack this thing open. Something that's pretty neat that I didn't notice the last time I opened up one of these Arkham Origins figures is that this piece of paper over here opens up and it's a little advertisement for the other figures they have available. So these are the Series 1 Arkham Origins figures. Then these are some pretty cool looking statues coming from DC Collectibles. Especially interested in that Harley Quinn and Catwoman. And this was sculpted by Dave Cortez. Wow, this is a great figure. DC Collectibles doing some great stuff. Just an amazing looking piece. I mean, this thing has some great paint detail, great sculpting involved, and the articulation is really impressive. Way better than anything I've seen from the DC Direct line. This is right along the same lines as the Batman figure that came in Series 1. Just a lot of articulation on this thing, and he does come with some really cool accessories too. So let's take a look at the accessories and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So he does come with this handgun over here, which looks pretty nice. Nice sculpting on it, nice paint applications. We have a hole in the barrel of the gun, looking pretty good. Then we have some black right here on the handle, looking pretty nice. Now, one gripe of mine is that I feel like this figure is a bit fragile. Putting weapons in the hands makes me feel like I'm going to break something or strip something, but it fits perfectly into the right hand over here. This left hand seems definitely more for holding the sword and the staff. At the right hip over here, we have a holster for the gun, and it's made out of a soft, pliable material, so as I squeeze it, you can see it's very soft and rubbery, and you can store the gun nicely right in there. Looks pretty good. And as you can clearly see, the sword does fit nicely in there, and you do have to kind of peel these fingers open and then pop the sword out like so. I was scared that I was going to strip the plastic over here at the knuckles, but it seems to be doing okay. Unfortunately, right after taking this guy out of packaging, the sheath to the sword did pop off, but luckily I have crazy glue really close by, so I just glued this right back on and it seems to stay okay. And the strap right over here is made out of a separate material. It's more of a pliable material, so you're able to stretch it a little bit and create something to hold the staff with, because there's no real holster or anything for this staff, so you can just sneak it right in between there, and it holds pretty nicely. And then you can put the sword right into the appropriate sheath, and it goes right in there like so, and that looks pretty damn cool. And this staff looks pretty cool too. I like how the staff looks. It's not too thin, not too thick, just about right. So you can put this right into his left hand as well, and he holds it nice and firmly over there. Like, it looks pretty good. And just to be thorough, I want to show that the right hand does not hold the staff at all, nor does it hold the sword. The grip on this right hand is just way too wide open, so you can't have either of these things stay there. Well, I guess the sword you could fit in like that if you really wanted to. I think the head sculpt on this figure looks great, and I love the paint applications. The paint applications just stand out so well, but looking at the sculpt over here, I love that you can see the eye underneath there, and you can see the flesh underneath the mask. This is a very cool looking version of Deathstroke. I like it. This is really nice over here, so you can see it's really form-fitting to the head. We have some great paint applications, some shiny blue over here. We get the bandana tails over here in the back made out of a soft material, and then we have some more paint applications over here at the top of the head. And the armor of this guy just looks incredible. I love the shiny blue paint. All these silver paint applications showing wear and everything from him being in battle just looks awesome. I like the wrinkles in the pouches over here on his strap. Looks very, very cool. The armor is just very thorough. I like the wrinkles in the softer part of the figure. I mean, they're not actually soft. It's all plastic right here, but you know, you could tell that this is like the harder armor. This is a softer material, so it allows for more flexibility in his suit. We have some shells right over here strapped to his arm. On the other arm, there's nothing at all. And then this belt over here is made out of a soft pliable material, so it allows for more articulation. You can see some nice paint detail right there. Just looks great. I really like this a lot. This is beautiful. We get some smoke bombs right over here at his hip. That is awesome. Look at that detail. Just so much stuff going on here with this figure. He even has butt pockets over there. They did such a great job, man. I'm really, really impressed with this. And you know what? I've never played the game. I don't really play video games, but you know, I do like reading comic books, and this is just a really cool character. And yeah, I just think this is just awesome as hell. Very nice. Look at this pouch over here. The armor, the orange and the blue just looks so cool. Really like the shiny blue paint throughout this figure. The boots look great. Nice treads right over there, made in China. And here's looking at the back of the figure. Very, very nice. I love that they actually even sculpted and painted these silver holes right here on the back of the sheath. That's just awesome. And then on the strap, there's those little notches sculpted over there. Just a great looking piece. Now, DC Collectibles is known for their great paint sculpts on their figures, but the articulation on this guy really sets it apart. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, the first point of articulation that it doesn't have, though, is that it cannot look up. I actually take that back. It looks like there's a ball joint underneath there, so you can kind of half it on that ball joint. And there he is looking up, so not too shabby at all. Pretty cool. And he can look left and right just fine, which is very nice. And he has a little bit of neck pivot, so yeah, it's just ball joint articulation right here on the head. Now the arms can move outward that much, which isn't the most arm articulation that we can get, but with all this armor over here, I do not think that is very bad at all. And he can rotate all the way forward. He has a bicep swivel over here. He has a single jointed elbow that moves at 90 degrees, and on both hands he has wrist articulation that moves side to side and down and up. So he has wrist hinges over here. Now this is a part that I'm really stoked about, is that he has a great ab crunch. Look at that. He bends very, very far forward. That is really cool. And the figure does bend very far back too. Look at that. That is awesome. He also has an awesome waist joint. His hips can move out this much. It looks like the right leg can move out a little bit more than the left. I don't know why. And he can kick forward too, but as you get farther up due to this piece of armor over here, the leg starts to turn to the side. He has an upper thigh swivel right here. He has a double jointed knee that moves in pretty far. I like the articulation over here. And the ankle can move down quite a bit, which is really awesome. There's this disc joint over here. It can't really move up though because it has this piece of armor, but it does have the beautiful ankle pivot. Yeah. So this being a 7-inch scale line, Deathstroke stands at about 7 inches tall. And here he is next to the DC Collectibles Arkham Origins Series 1 Batman figure, and these work in great scale together. Check out the review of this guy if you haven't already. Great figure. And here he is next to Mattel's DC UC Deathstroke figure. Man, the kind of stuff that DC Collectibles is making right now makes me not really miss Mattel's DC UC line. I don't know. And for why the hell not, here's the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. I gotta say, very cool figure. If you can get your hands on him, please buy it. You will not regret it. It is just a really cool figure. I really love what these guys have been doing over here at DC Collectibles. It is quite awesome. I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, go ahead, please hit that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace. But unfortunately, come on, focus.